Well, for the first time since the U.S. reached a deal on poultry trade with South Africa, an ambassador from South Africa visited Delaware today for a private tour of the state's processing plants and research labs. Ambassador Mahlangu, along with U.S. Senator Chris Coons, walked through the University of Delaware's Lasher lab today. Last June, an agreement was reached between the U.S. and South Africa after years of negotiation. It lifted tariffs placed on American poultry, giving more opportunities for American farms. According to the National Chicken Council, the poultry industry supports more than 14,000 jobs here in Delaware. Ambassador Mahlangu tells 47 ABC that he feels this trip was long overdue.
I wanted to come here actually as early as last year, as we were still negotiating, to come and see these facilities, but also see what can we do for the people here and the people in South Africa in particular, to grow them, to be also professional trader in terms of poultry.
Seeing what happens inside of the labs is apparently an important element of the ambassador's trip. And 47 ABC's Lili Zhang, she joins us live in studio to tell us why. Lili, what did they want to see in the lab today?
Emily, it's a diagnostic lab, so they serve commercial poultry producers and owners of small hobby and backyard flock. With this agreement opening opportunities for farmers in the U.S., possibly on Delmarva, it's important that labs ensure poultry is healthy and free of containment. 300 metric tons of poultry shipped to South Africa so far in 2016, following a trade agreement reached last June. That's a lot less than what U.S. officials have in mind.
Our ultimate goal is to ship about 65,000 metric tons of U.S. produced poultry into South Africa per year going forward.
Which is why they say it's important for South African officials to see what the U.S. is doing in terms of monitoring and preventing flock disease. According to Senator Chris Coons, avian influenza is a genuine threat to poultry worldwide. And despite the 2015 outbreak primarily affecting the Midwest, Senator Coons says bird flu is still a significant concern to the Delmarva Peninsula. USDA Acting Deputy Secretary Michael Skews tells 47 ABC the University of Delaware's Lasher Lab in Georgetown is meant to curb that. Before any flock is sent to a processing facility, he says they're tested at labs like this.
If there is any sort of disease, this lab will help identify that disease and help us deal with it. When you look at agriculture here in Delaware, 70% of our income, our agricultural income, comes from the poultry industry. So this lab is extremely important.
South African ambassador to the U.S., Mahlangu, says it's not just avian influenza that's a concern, and he's relieved to see that labs in Delaware appear to be prepared for other possible threats.
I think the laboratory set by the university is a wonderful laboratory to test diseases such as salmonella, influenza, and many other diseases and so on.
And according to Secretary Skews, when it comes to protection from outside diseases, biosecurity measures local farmers use when they are raising the poultry is also extremely important. We have tips from officials on our website, 47abc.com. Emily?
All right, thank you so much, Lili. Again, 47 ABC's Lili Zhang reporting live in our studio tonight.